Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Thomas Taylor III coming to you live once again from Lawrenceville, Georgia. A little different scenery, a little change of pace, right? But on this day that they call Mother's Day, I want to take a moment, and wish all those mothers out there happy Mother's Day, right? As well as for those, my condolences for those who lost their mom, right? Because for a lot of people, it's a joyous occasion. And then for others, it's not so joyous because this could be the first year that their moms is not actually with them, right? So my condolences and my heart goes out for those individuals. I'll keep you in my prayers and just pull from the strength that your mother taught you, right? Like there's certain things that your mother wanted you to do, as well as, there could have been parts in your life where your mom's was the only one that actually supported you, right? So if she's no longer here physically, but she's here in spirit, you still can honor her presence by doing the things that she knew that you were capable of doing. As well as the condolences to Kevin Samuels, right? I heard he passed away recently the other day. For those who had different opinions, and we all have our opinions, still as a mother, that's grieving, as well as family members because of his lack of not being here at this particular moment. But on this Mother's Day, I got a little surprise, ladies and gentlemen, right? So what I want to do is I want to introduce you to the mother of my children, right? The individual who makes sure that this household runs smoothly. And that is no other than Miss Carolyn B. Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. Carolyn Taylor.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Carolyn B. Taylor, and I want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. I want to talk about what being a mother looks like to me and how it has changed my life and the joy that I have by being a mother to the two wonderful children that I have, the sacrifices I have made to make sure that they became the adults that they were supposed to become. To me, they're a gift from God. And being that they are a gift from God, I have to treat them as such. I sacrificed a lot in the beginning. I stayed home with them for 14 years, making sure that what I knew needed to be installed in them was installed in them. And I felt that I was so blessed to be able to do that because not everyone is able to do that. And I felt very, very blessed that I was able to stay home with them and install in them and help them grow into the people that God had ordained them to become so far. And it was a sacrifice because it was a struggle for me because I felt, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But as they got older and I watched them grow and I watched them become the person that they're supposed to become, it helped me. It helped me to grow. It taught me compassion. It taught me patience. It taught me how to be something other than what I was.
So let me ask you, Carolyn, based upon that, in terms of staying home, being an individual who wanted to sacrifice for your children's future, how did that make you feel, right? Did you feel that you was a part of the household, a part of society, or less than? Like, how did that make you feel? Just talk to the listening audience.
Well, in the beginning, it takes away a lot from you because we as women want to be independent. Some of us want to be very, independent on ourselves. We're like, I can do this, I can do that, and I don't need this, and I don't need that. So when I did decide to stay home, which was something I've always decided that I wanted to do because I wanted to raise my own children, I felt that I lost a big piece of me because I had to be home with them. I felt like I wasn't contributing anything to the household. But through a lot of prayer and a lot of encouragement from my husband, I realized that I am contributing something. It may not be monetarily, but I am contributing something very important to this household. And that is producing young adults to become what God has ordained them to be. And that it also taught me to be selfless because it takes a lot for you to do something like that. Being a stay-at-home mom is not an easy job. I know people think you're just home and, watching movies, doing that. It's not an easy job, period. So you have to continuously move on things and continuously work. You're working 24/7, regardless. You don't get a break.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was over 20 plus years ago, right? When this decision was made, right? When we was in New York, we decided to, hey, if you had an opportunity to stay home and raise the children, would you? She said, yeah, because that's definitely something that she wanted to do, right? So now, Carolyn, tell the listening audience, 20 plus years later now, see, because what's really important is we're talking about sacrifice, right? And sometimes when you sacrifice, you don't see the return on that investment. It's just a sacrifice on the front side. And then sometimes we get a little weary. Did I make the right decision? Am I really doing what I think I need to be doing? Did God really tell me to do this, right? So just share a little bit now, 20 years fast forward, what does that sacrifice, what's the return on that investment with that sacrifice?
That return has been amazing. We have two children. One has already graduated from college. And Monasia, the baby girl, she's graduating in 11 days. She's graduating from college. It's just been amazing to watch them grow into the things that they have grown into. They're doing things that Thomas and I didn't do in our life as growing up. They've had experiences that we haven't had. It's just been amazing watching them grow. And I personally contribute that to our household. It may not work for other households, but for our household, I contribute that to them for me being home with them, watching them grow, instilling things in them knowing that when they come home, mommy's home. That was my gift to them. I'm here for you. You go out there, you do what you got to do it respectfully because that's what I expect of you, and come back home and know mommy's here to help you navigate through whatever you need to navigate to. I was always here and present for them.
Yeah, now that makes a world of a difference, ladies and gentlemen, because sometimes when we sacrifice on the front side, we're so worried about what the backside is going to look like, right? That return on investment. So we just kind of want to share a little bit this morning with you to say, hey, look, on this Mother's Day, we want to, recognize those who sacrifice, who may not be here to see that return on investment, or individual mothers right now who actually are sacrificing, but just not so sure what that return is going to look like, right? So we just want to keep you encouraged on this Mother's Day, May 8th, ladies and gentlemen. Anything else you want to
I also want to encourage mothers to know the difference between being a mother and being a friend to your children. You cannot be their friends. People say, oh yeah, you can. There's a difference. You can be friendly to them, but be the mother, because that mother is the one who's going to nourish them. And if you develop that relationship with them and they understand that, they're more prone to come to you and lean on you and reach out to you when they really, really, really need you. But if they see you as a friend, they may not. They may just go to someone else and be like, this is my mother, yeah, but, we talk about this and we do that. And it's great. But understand the difference between being that mother to them, nourishing them, and guiding them, because you're going to do that for the rest of your life. As long as they're here, you're going to be guiding them. You can be friendly to them. That's beautiful. You can have that relationship, but also know the mother relationship you have with them. Develop that mother relationship, because that's the one. That relationship is the one that's going to nourish them and keep them going throughout the rest of their life, because they're going to always call on you and need you.
Yeah, that makes a difference, drawing that line. And sometimes as parents, it's really difficult, right? Because we always want to make sure that our children are good, they have what they need, they're nice and comfortable. I think I heard somebody talking about how the generations change, the generation that sacrifices for the next generation. Then we have kids, and then the sacrifice is just, it's a little bit different because we try to make it a little bit easier for them. You know what I mean? And it kind of perpetuates, So on this Sunday morning, we just wanted to come before you guys and, give you a little sample of what it could be, the things that we do. We kind of do life coaching, relationship coaching, things of that nature. But I just wanted to surprise you guys and bring on the mother of this house, right? The individual who makes sure we all are in order. We make sure that things are constantly and continuously rolling. So we're not going to stay long. We're not going to keep you, but it's like always, it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. If you want to follow us, follow Carolyn. Oh, let them know how to follow you on your Instagram.
Instagram at CB Taylor. And Facebook, what's my face? It's
Carolyn.
Carolyn Bell Taylor. I'm sorry, it's Carolyn Bell Taylor.
That's all good. Yep,
Carolyn Bell Taylor.
Mine is Thomas Taylor III, as well as Thomas Taylor III. That's Taylor Your Dreams. And the website is tailoryourdreams.com, ladies and gentlemen. So on this Sunday morning, Mother's Day, just want to come and give you a little surprise, just to give you a little insight on how this household actually runs. So go out there and make it a great day. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.